Let's get real. Change requires a strong commitment, expectation of success, and powerful reinforcement strategies. Change is possible. Just ask John, the former smoker. After years of smoking, John had enough. He made a decision to change. This wasn't done lightly, as his decision meant that he must change. He knew social reinforcement was key, so he asked his loved ones for support and healthy accountability. He quit smoking and replaced smoking with yoga. I know, right? Yes, John is that weird coworker who takes breaks at work by doing yoga poses. He loves the results. Breaking bad habits requires some skill, and as we enter a new year, it's the perfect time to reflect on our behaviors and make positive changes. Whether it's smoking, procrastination, excess weight, or excessive screen time, we all have habits that hold us back from reaching our full potential. How did we end up with a bad habit in the first place? There's a part of our brain that seeks to provide us with pleasure, protection, relief, comfort, or distraction. Read. Bad habits provide a payoff, a reward of some kind. If you're watching this video, you're already aware of something you want to change. That's a great start. When your commitment level reaches the must-change decision, you've got a great start on your new habit. Now expand that awareness to when and what. What is the payoff to the current habit? How does it make your body feel? And when are you triggered to do the habit? Our smoker friend John understood the relief he got from nicotine. And he felt like he was one of the cool kids when he smoked. Speaking of when, John became aware that he loved his smoke breaks during the day and loved to end his day with a cigarette. Knowing your triggers is what we call location, because every behavior you want to change is triggered at a time and place. Just be aware and don't beat yourself up. Your brain did its job and gave you a way to feel something, relief, pleasure, etc. And now it's time to rewire your brain for more pleasure, just in a more skillful way. So far, we're committed to change, and we are aware of locations or times when we feel triggered to do the less skillful habit. What would good look like? Imagine that you had new, skillful habits that were part of your normal day. In John the smoker's case, he didn't really know what good would look like at first. He was committed to not smoking, but he had no idea what would replace it until one day on his smoke break, he stood fidgeting without his cigarette, powering through his decision to quit, and noticed a group of people doing yoga and Tai Chi in a park nearby. He joined in and loved it. Could yoga and Tai Chi be the replacement habit he lacked? He began to imagine these movements at the trigger times. It felt good to imagine this. From imagination, he moved to action. At his break times, he either did a simple yoga routine with a few Tai Chi moves in an empty conference room or went to a park. He asked his loved ones to ask him about progress on not smoking, but also on how it felt to move his body at key times during the day. He was done smoking, but began to see himself as the yoga dude. Let's recap how John did it. He was done with smoking. Check! He began to be aware of why and when the payoffs he got from smoking and when he tended to be triggered to smoke. He created healthy social reinforcement from his loved ones. He replaced the habit with something he really loved, yoga and Tai Chi movements at the trigger times. We can put these keys into an acronym called CLEAR. Commitment, location, awareness, and reinforcement. But what about the E? E is for expectation. We get what we expect in life. If you don't believe you'll change, you won't. If you believe enough that you can and will, you will. John knew that he must stop smoking, but as he pivoted to the new habit, it was critical that he believed that he could adopt healthier habits. And he did. Let's combine clear with 5 super practical tips to make 2024 your year to master healthy habits. First, start small. No need to boil the ocean. Begin by focusing on one habit at a time. Trying to tackle multiple habits simultaneously can be overwhelming and reduce your potential for success. Second, track your progress. People who lost weight and kept it off were those who tracked their progress. Keep a journal or use habit tracking apps to monitor your progress. Seeing how far you've come can be motivating. Third, seek accountability. Social support is great, and when loving people know how to provide you with healthy accountability, you will win. Healthy accountability means that they are caring and candid with you. You don't want enablers and you don't want drill sergeants. You do want those you know to care for you, and they don't candy coat helpful feedback. Fourth, visualize and speak success. We shape expectations of success by our inner dialogue and by the way we imagine success. We create stories or narratives all the time, and when those narratives support change, we win. Will you be successful? The answer is a story, a narrative. So speak success. Create narratives that support your change. Imagine success because our subconscious thinks in images. Imagine yourself free from the bad habit and visualize the positive outcomes it will bring. This will strengthen your commitment. Fifth, stay resilient. Training a dog takes time. Training your mind takes time. Relapses are a part of the journey. If you slip up, learn, don't lament. Learn from the experience, adjust, and get back on track. If you keep your adjustments simple, you'll win. Here are 3 sets of resources and tools to assist you in breaking bad habits. When it comes to books, check out Atomic Habits by James Clear and The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. Both provide valuable insights and strategies for breaking bad habits. Can apps help? Yes. Habit tracking apps like Habitica and Streaks can help you monitor your progress and provide reminders to stay on track. Find support in online communities. Join online communities such as R Get Motivated and R Deciding to Be Better to connect with like-minded individuals and gain inspiration. In summary, change starts with a strong decision. That new habit will feel very normal when you're aware of key trigger moments that fueled the old habit. And you stay consistent in reinforcing the new by the way you think and act. So get going and get healthy this year. Your year for change. Thanks for joining the Change Capability Institute for this video.